rejuvenating me. But as I walked up to my first hot tub in a public pool and made nervous eye contact with the hairy wog sitting in it, I realized I was very wrong.
When you first touch the water, it's all thick and itchy, and it coats your skin. You settle in and shrivel up, it feels more like marinating. No different to a carrot stewing in a chicken broth, but instead of carrots, it's just humans making human stock. Everybody brings a special flavor to the soup.
Skin flakes, band-aids, pubes,
And even poop.
I did a bit of Googling, it turns out my disgust is justified. Hot tubs have it all, foot fungus, stomach bugs, even homicide. One study showed 95% of hot tubs contain approximately not 1 but 2 tablespoons of poo. We're talking about feces on a spoon. A woman's even suing a hotel claiming that her daughter got pregnant after just swimming in their hot tub. I can't fully believe it, but I'm also not ready for a child. Yeah, I reckon I'll just stay away from hot tubs.
Alrighty, now I do actually have a good reason for creating a bird bath, as after making a video about the cat problem in my yard, I got a lot of suggestions on how I could stop the cats. The simplest of which was boarding up all the holes in my fence, and I made fun of these people for being simple idiots, but it turns out I was the idiot. After going around with wire and properly closing all the holes, I have barely seen any cats. And this means the birds have returned in masses. The magpies, the bush turkeys, lorikeets, galahs, crows, kookaburras, and even chickens. They are all back, which is great, as it's really nice watching them hang out and play in my pool. But there's a problem. There is one cat I haven't been able to stop, who hangs out in my yard and likes to hide in these bushes right here, and tries to eat the birds when they are swimming in the pool at their most vulnerable. Now, I can't really stop this cat coming in the yard as it just jumps over the fence. So I reckon if I make a bird bath out in the open and up high, it will be a bit like a crow's nest in a ship, allowing them to spot the cat from a distance and not get caught. Now, if I'm going to the effort of making them a hot tub, I may as well make it look like the real thing. So I have a few different options I could make. Like the plastic sleazy Las Vegas nightclub someone put a litre of rohypnol in the water hot tub, the concreted tiled public pool this kid has been peeing non-stop for an hour into it hot tub, or my favourite, the Japanese snow wooden barrel hobbit looking kind of hot tub. And I'm going to go with the last one, as I think I have the perfect thing. This wine barrel that my mum has been using in her room that I cut in half. And I also had the option of using this BP oil barrel, but I think that would make a better bird bath for another kind of bird, like bald eagles. And because my mum was using it to store wine, I was hoping it would also hold water, but it might not be able to, as it has this massive crack right here, and a lot of other cracks as well. And these cracks must have formed when the barrel was cut, separating the wooden planks. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is make this barrel waterproof. And my plan was to use a sealant, but that's probably dumb. So instead, I'm going to use the leftover liner from my frog pond. And while I was making this, I heard shouting from inside the house.
Oh.
You're a silly guy. You need to come down to get out, buddy. Is he going to figure it out?
And it looks like this guy wanted to come inside and check on how the build was going. And it is mostly nice having beautiful birds in the yard and hearing them sing, but the young magpies are really dumb and often get stuck inside. And after getting nicely scratched up and cleaning up all the poop, let's get back to the build.
God.
And look, it now holds water and crack at the same time. Now, because the weather is kind of cold, I wanted to have heated water in the tub for the birds so they can bathe all year round. And I was considering using the flamethrower from my last video to heat the water, but I feel like using flames around birds will definitely get me reported to PETA. And knowing PETA, they would be very upset.
Actually, I think it's a horrible idea. I can't believe I have to say this, but after speaking with the other PETAs, we think that flamethrowers are going to be quite distressing for a bird, let alone any animal.
And I also thought I could use a hairdryer to heat the water. But after trying that, it didn't really work. But then I remembered I had this fish tank heater just lying around in my mailbox after I bought it on eBay a week earlier, which should hopefully be strong enough. And it goes up to 37 degrees, which is the same temperature as the human body. And I'm not sure about the body temperature of Aussie birds, but I hope it's not similar to chickens. Okay, I just need to make an air pump, and then that will be the electronic side of the hot tub done. And I'm hoping I can use this air pump I've been using in my furnace. And to do so, I'm just going to 3D print an adapter that will fit in here and allow me to attach a smaller hose. And print.
What? What?
And here it is. So then I just glued it on the wrong side of the hose, getting it stuck
No.
and ruining it. So after printing another one, I fitted it together. And let's give it a test.
Nice.
Okay, it's a little too strong and way too loud. There is no way any birds are going to sit in this hot tub. So looks like all that dancing was for nothing. So instead, I went to the local aquarium and picked up one of these silent aerator bubble makers, which is perfect. It makes nice sized bubbles without a loud noise. Now I just need a place to put the hot tub. And I was going to make a stand, but considering that the hot tub is going to weigh over 60 kilos when filled with water, I think it's smarter if I use this tree stump, which I still haven't removed. As I don't know if you've ever tried removing a tree stump, but it's not fun. As when I tried to remove the other one, I didn't do very much besides digging up some fresh worms to feed to this guy. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. I just really wanted to brag that I almost dug out a tree. So then I attempted to lop the tree off at a level angle, but failed completely, and I'm going to have to figure out some way to fix that. And my plan is to get these wooden planks and put them on top, providing a place for the tub to sit. And to do that, I just carefully hand measured the thickness of the trunk.
Hey, could you open these pickles?
Oh, yeah.
And then just traced it onto these wooden planks. Then I also measured a bird to allow enough room for them to sit on the sides of the tub, and built this support to sit on either side of the trunk. And somehow, after jamming random wedges in random locations, I managed to secure it in place. And believe it or not, it is also level. This makes no sense. Okay, then I just slapped the hot tub on top and left it overnight. And in the morning, it's already filled with poop. And judging by the size and taste, I think it's a bird, which is great news. So hopefully, they'll still want to swim in it once the tub is finished. Next, I decided it needed some stairs for the chubby and handicapped birds, so I just copied my own and made some out of wood. And some of you have really turned into work health and safety Nazis on my videos, always telling me that I need to wear gloves while using power tools and that it's unsafe to have a foot bath while using electricity, which is why from now on I'm letting this baby do everything. His small size means that there is less surface area to get hurt, and he's also really good at working in small spaces. Alright, then I just wrongly guessed where I should screw on the stairs and almost punctured the hot tub. And the whole time I've been doing all this, the magpies have been chilling out in my yard, patiently waiting and playing weird games with each other. And I call them games, but if I was a parent of one of these magpies, I would definitely consider it bullying, as it always consists of the older ones pushing the young ones to the ground and then trying to pull out all their feathers. It really reminds me of my school days. Alright, next comes the most important part. This chimney, a clickbait chimney, as it doesn't actually do anything, except get you dummies to click on this video because you thought the hot tub was heated with wood. And now I'm happy with the shape and layout, except it's still missing something. Here's mine, and here's a German one. Mine's missing the happy overweight Germans, which I don't think I'll be able to order, so instead I'm going to make my wood look like their wood. So I drank all the poop water and took the whole thing apart to give it a sand and stain it with oil. And I recently purchased this orbital sander, which really makes sanding much easier and helps me finish it in no time. And it may have been a dumb idea to use oil on the wood, as the birds might slip off, but that's kind of funny as well. Then I just put down this wine glass filled with seeds, put everything back in, and it's ready for a proper test, using you. Here are two of my patrons, Kelsey and Unstable Albatross. And I don't know if you know each other in real life, but in this hot tub, you're getting real cozy. And if you also want to get placed in poopy bird water or cut to pieces in my next video, sign up to my Patreon. Okay, now the only thing to do is wait for the birds to show up. And the first to turn up was this magpie, who seemed really confused by the hot tub as there was once a tree here, and decided to get closer, but then after seeing the bubbles decided he wanted nothing to do with them and flew off. So I decided to turn off the bubbles and do the same thing public pools in Australia do to make people feel comfortable, and put out some free sausages, which seemed to work as more magpies came and sat there singing for a while, which eventually summoned more magpies. And then around 5 minutes later, this guy got the courage to take the first dip. But not for very long. Then word must have gone around in the bird community that some idiot was giving out sausages and seeds, and a whole lot more showed up, like this fat cockatoo and this noisy miner who preferred to still swim in my pool than the hot tub. And it became very clear that all these birds were just using me. They weren't here for the hot tub, they were here for the food. The cockatoo quickly received backup and 9 more showed up, taking their place on the bird bath podium, while the magpies were segregated to the ground. So I decided I would try turning on the bubbles again to see what happened. And for some reason, as soon as I did, everything went to hell. The cockatoos really didn't like them and reacted by pulling out their air hoses.
He's pulling out the bubbles. He pulled out the bubbles.
Then some lorikeets showed up and started bullying the magpies. Then the king cockatoo got into a boss battle with this massive raven, while the magpies were doing some kind of circular voodoo magic ritual around a lorikeet in an attempt to hypnotize it.
What is this death circle?
And then the cockatoos got together and started digging up the tree.
Stop digging. I made you a hot tub.
And the chicken was still hanging out in the pool. And I don't think I've ever had this much total bird net weight in my yard before. And they hung around like this for like an hour, eating all the food.
He's stealing your cracker. That's your cracker. Don't eat it. Don't eat it.
Oh, he looks horrified. Sorry, saying no so abruptly.
Nope.
And even though they calmed down, and some of them were actually really friendly, I still couldn't convince them to go for a dip. So I decided I was going to have to do the hard thing and set up in my room with a camera and just wait for the birds to show up. And after doing this for a week, I now have so much more respect for nature photographers and Lee Harvey Oswald, who are willing to hang out in one spot waiting for just a short window of opportunity to shoot their target. And it really takes a lot of patience and hurts your eyes looking through a piece of glass for an extended period of time. And during my time, I really learnt a lot about my suburb, like that the birds really are dicks to each other, and that my neighbour Peter has a habit of hanging out his washing naked. But more importantly, I did eventually manage to get some cute footage of the birds chilling out in the hot tub, like this big raven who got so wet it could barely fly.
He is so wet. How are you gonna fly? And lots of magpies. And I'm not sure why the birds use the hot tub. When I built it, I thought it was because they wanted to cool down, but the more I watch them use it and the way they behave, rubbing their feathers, I'm thinking it may actually be to clean themselves. And I also noticed another thing strange. The only birds that seem to actually swim in the hot tub are crows and magpies, both of which are black. And you're probably expecting me to make a racist joke now, and I'm sure there's one here. The crows, Jim Crow, segregation, not allowing black people to swim in public swimming pools, but I'll let you put that joke together. And the explanation that I've come up with is that because they are black, they absorb more heat than the other birds, and they need to cool off. Or the white birds just don't want to swim in the same bath. And I don't know if I would call this a success, as they probably like it the same as my pool, and they hated the bubbles, but it did provide a nice safe spot for the birds to hang out, eat, swim, and destroy the things I worked hard making. And there you go. I have no idea how we've both done it, but you just watched a 20-minute video of a guy putting a bucket in a tree. So now you better go do something productive with your time, like watching my other animal videos, like this one, where I get cats high in an attempt to stop them coming in my yard.
That involves a mother who will just make your skin crawl by the end of it, or so I'm told. But before we get to that, we got a gypsy fight, Dane.
What?
That's right.
All of a sudden, I seen them all coming to the truck door. I'm like, what the?
What is going on? Gee, it's the car.
Oh,
Stone
she
Cold
threw a cell
Mom.
phone.
Someone's got a shirt off, Dane. Oh my God.
Oh, here we go.
Someone's got their foot out the door.
Oh, God.
Oh, they're pulling hair.
And I just knew to swing, and I was punched her.
Oh, wow. This dude back here with his earpiece in, just like, whoa, whoa. How old is this person in the front seat here? Like a 10-year-old here in the front. She's just like, what is happening?
Right, and her door's open. Like, what is happening?
We are getting out of here.
Wow. Ken, you knew exactly what I needed today. The gypsies, baby. Let's go.
That's right.
My name is Mary, and I'm from Philadelphia. My favorite thing about being a gypsy is getting to dress up big. Like, all my friends are like, why do you dress so crazy? And I'm like, I'm a gypsy girl. I can dress crazy.
Is this dog alive? She's got this dog. This is the quietest chihuahua I've ever seen.
Wow.
It's there, and then it's there. Okay, I guess it is alive.
Yeah, it moved at least.
It just sleeps a lot. It just sleeps a lot. Got you. She likes to dress big. She also likes Ken. I think from Barbie maybe, and then Nightmare Before Christmas also. Yeah. A dragon. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, got a nice unicorn over there. Heck yeah. Got her schedule. Got everything going on. Very nice. Needs to do her laundry though. Laundry basket's full.
My mom wants me to, clean and have children and take care of them. And my dad, he really wants me to become a writer because I love to write.
Okay. Interesting.
She is the epitome of a child.
Yeah.
Already being told she's going to have some kids.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
You need to clean, have kids, not have any aspirations in life, not be an actual person, just be a servant. And the dad's like, you should do what you want to do.
Yeah. You like writing? Bam.
You should do that. Yeah. Pretty concerning already. Okay. All right.
I just want to have both. I don't want to just have one.
Yeah. Why can't you do both?
There you go. Bam. Exactly.
Why can't you do both? So I'm just taking in all the stuff they've moved out of the way, for the camera crew to be here. There's just like a pile of chairs and baby toys and everything stacked up, and 8 different Swiffers back here in the background.
Oof. Yeah, well, it's because you can't ever find replacements for any of those. You know what I mean? You just got to buy a whole new one.
Well, life hack for everyone: if you use a Swiffer, and if you've only ever used a Swiffer on your floor, mop it. That Swiffer is not cleaning it as well as you think it is. Swiffers are for like little tidied up kind of like help, but if you actually mop it, that it's nasty.
Yeah, I had a spin mop.
Yeah, get that spin.
Yeah.
We got this. I got like this mopping vacuum thing. I don't even know what it's called, but it's got like a carpeted brush that spins and like gets it wet, and so it vacuums and mops at the same time.
What?
Yeah, it picks up everything too. It's pretty nuts.
Dang, is it big?
It's not even that big. It's
Oh.
not. It's probably not what you're thinking, like the big massive thing you rent from Walmart or whatever.
What? Yeah, it kind of
Yeah.
was like
The carpet cleaner
you
thing? No, it's
yeah,
not that.
Yeah,
No, it's like a
Okay.
regular vacuum. It just has the spinning part on it, and it like it's pretty good. Yeah, I hit that on the floor. I hit it pretty often actually, and every time the water is just freaking filthy, and I'm like, man.
We need to do this all the time.
Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah. Are you excited about your party?
Is that what they? She cooked that home cooked meal in there. Is that?
Yeah.
Steak and potatoes that
Had
she
to bring
cooked
out
up.
them plates, you know what I'm saying? Make
Yeah.
it look like she did it.
Excited about your party coming up?
I'm very excited about my party. I can't
All
wait.
right. Well, yeah, one thing y'all need to do is teach her how to use a knife and fork. Okay. She's over there like a serial killer holding her knife, like she's gonna stab that thing. Just thing I learned, Dane, marrying an Australian woman. So do you ever use like a knife to like eat like normally, unless you have to cut something?
You mean like on meals that don't require me to cut?
Yeah.
No.
Well, apparently, Dane, everywhere else in the world outside of America, people use a knife and a fork, and you use the knife to like scrape stuff up onto your fork, and
That's what the fork's for. The fork's
Exactly.
to scoop it up onto your fork. What do you
Well,
mean?
you know how you turn your fork sideways to cut things?
Yeah.
They just use the knife, and like, cause Mary was looking at me, she's like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "I'm just cutting this," and I had like my fork sideways, and she's like, "Just use you got a butter knife? Just why don't you use that?" And I'm like, "I can do it with the fork. What do you mean?"
What do you mean? Do you see butter here? No, I don't need this knife.
Yeah, exactly. It's like never use a knife, but apparently I'm weird. You know, I got no class, Dane.
Yeah, dude, I'm a straight up bro. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. And if it's a meal I don't normally get the knife out for, I'm not getting the knife no matter what. But if I can't cut it with the sideways fork, stabbing it, and I'm just gonna take a bite of that piece, and I'm gonna try again later. You know what I mean? I'm just letting you know.
I'm excited about your party. I need to talk to Joe about the party. Most likely it's going to end up being a fight.
This lady just seems tired of life.
Yeah, no energy. She's kind of going through the motions, man.
Yeah.
The camera crew, I bet.
It's like, yeah, are you excited? Yeah, cool, nice poem.
Cool.
There's probably going to be a fight. Yeah.
I think it needs to be for her to, meet future husbands.
Yeah, they can look at her all they want, and then that's it. She's 10 years old.
Right. If they're invited to the party, they can look at her and play with her at the party doing party activities. They're kids.
I don't know. Was this like back in the medieval era? Like, oh, we need to have a ball so everyone can come and see you, and potential suitors will throw in their hat or whatever, their gloves. Like she's 10. It's like they're gonna come over and they're just gonna play. They don't.
Right.
It's not like the other 10-year-old boys who are like, yes, very fine breeding indeed. Yes, excellent. Yes.
Mom, add that one to my list of potential suitors.
Yes, indeed.
Like
Yeah.
And that's it. She's 10 years old.
Well, of course she's not ready yet, but,
But you know what? But
How old was Mom when she married Dad here? You know what I mean? Like,
poor Dad. He's got the Trump come over right now, man.
yeah. I'm looking at the swirl. The swirl is happening on this in the beard there. And the sideburns.
So in the background saw it too. Oh God! Some people aren't destined to have real beards, Dane. They can only do the goatee and have like the little neck swirl. That's it.
I remember my neck swirl. Like it was yesterday.
I think I still have like 6 years to talk you out of trying to get married.
you're going to have to talk me out of it, too.
I will.
He's like, you're. Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna fight.
Yeah, did you see the little eye twitch he had right there when he looked at her? Hey, let me see. Let's see.
I will.
Like, he's got that. He's like, this man is just keeping it together right now in front of the cameras. He's just like, you're gonna have to talk me out of it too because I'm gonna make her get married. I guess.
Yeah, right. Ugh.
It is very hard to, see them fighting over what they want me to do. So it kind of makes me upset that I can't please everyone.
This is like them in front of, being presentable too. The tension in the air, right? What restaurant did they order from? That is a fat pig. Is that even a steak? What is pretty?
I don't know.
They got that sucker rare though. It's that is Everything looks like a pat. Like I can't. That's bread. It looks like the potato. That also looks like the meat, and then more potato. Yeah, the double
potato, bro.
Look, they all got double potato. She's got potato here and fries.
Yeah, double potato. The whole table has double potato.
What do you know? Double potato, Dane. Why you got a double potato?
Dogs, man, never frickin' stop. Joe. Yeah. I wanted to talk to you about something.
What did he do? The dog pee on the back of the couch?
Maybe, yeah. He just jumped up there on the headrest and took a piss. Gross.
I can already kind of get a feel of like the parenting style. Like the kid saying the stuff that she's saying like on camera about how her parents fight and stuff is more telling than what we're actually seeing so far, right?
Right.
And then also the animals are peeing all over the place too. I'm sure this is just a very functioning, happy family.
I don't want to see her disappear at 14 years old.
What difference does it make if she's 14 or 40? She has to carry on the tradition.
What's the difference between 14 and 40?
Like everything. Literally. Everything.
There's no way this is a real lady. Imagine she must keep on the tradition. What is the tradition? You get married when you're 14 years old and you go clean and cook and have kids? Is that the tradition?
Or if that's your aspirations, I imagine you can pick that up at 60. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it matters. You don't need all that much training.
Do that whenever.
Yeah, for real. You can do that along with your profession or career. I don't know, man.
What kind of tradition is that? I'm not trying to be offensive or anything, but if that's like what gypsy tradition is, then that's just garbage. Like that is nothing to want to preserve
or force someone into.
Yeah, exactly. It's like this would be a great pageant mom right here. This would be a great pageant mom.
Oh, dude, yes. Absolutely.
I hope that she's just putting it on for the show.
Well, you didn't mind marrying me, and I'm not a gypsy.
Oh. Exactly, which is why it's more important that she marry a gypsy.
What?
Wow.
Oh, mom's standards over
here.
Do
as I say and not as I do, please.
Yeah. Let me lead by not example here.
Who's to say that she can't still get married and have kids and be on the show and still go to school?
Is that how it works, Lee? Because I think that gypsy women are sitting at home while their men are out working. They don't see them.
No, because they're out making money.
Yeah, they're out making that money. Again, I'm not trying to be offensive to this. This is like, I guess, the American gypsy culture, I guess, is basically like, be poor. That's pretty much it. Like, go live in the trailer park, go have a bunch of kids, raise them, get your tax deductions, and then your man's out working, making money, comes home, gets drunk. You know how the rest of the story goes. None of it's good.
Yeah.
There's nothing worth preserving in what she's saying. Like,
right.
And also, like, you can even just say, like, I want her to live her life. And she's like, well, I want her to live her life also, but with these stipulations of doing all that grown-up stuff earlier than she normally
would. Family and kids to make it really hard in case she actually wants to go have a life.
Yeah, right. I mean, I'm not saying you can't have a life with kids, but I mean, you definitely got to put your lifestyle changes.
Because your kids become first, and you can't. There's some things that are just going to be harder.
Well, Dave, what better time to have a kid than when you're still a kid, Come on. Come on. Culture.
Perfect. Yeah. I tell you what, man, I knew everything as a kid. So, it makes perfect sense.
I mean, so far, the culture, the way she's explained is Chris Hansen needs to get involved. This is wild.
She's not having kids at 14 years old.
If that's insane. She wants to do,
that's insane.
If that's what she wants to do, that's what she did. Mom, it sounds like that's what you want her to do. Why would you even want that?
Why would you even say that?
Mom just wants a grandbaby so bad. That's what it really is.
But even so, like, she's saying, my job is to clean the house and raise the kids. To do what?
To have kids and
to go and do, to clean and do that? No, dude. Oh.
It's
that hurts me.
brain dead. I mean, we've watched plenty of gypsy stuff before, and they always like talk about this stuff, but every time they do, it's like they're like, I don't know. Actually, there's been 16-year-olds too we've watched too. It's all like
There has.
and it's still weird in that stance, but it's older than 14. It's older than 10. You know,
10. Yeah, 10.
and it's like and then they want to do it. They want to get married. They are wanting to do it. This girl just wants to like live her life and write a book or something. You know, write some poetry.
Right.
So the situations are different. This one in itself is weird.
A 14-year-old having a baby? No way.
According to who?
According to the United States of America, Lee.
Yeah.
She's not a piece of...
Thank you. Thank you. According to the law.
She's not a piece of meat. I'm not doing it.
He's going to start crying now.
You're not pawning her off to somebody. What are they going to do? Pay us for her?
No, Joe. They're not going to pay us for her.
I don't understand like what is actually keeping her from like seeing. Like I hope it's reality TV. I'm hoping it's just like they're putting it on for an episode. You know, that's what I hope. If it's real, it's just like, man, you need to.
It just bothers me so much that, Mom, you didn't follow any of these traditions, but you are going to force that on your daughter. Go away.
Yeah, the fact that they're even having the discussion like it's their choice anyway. Right. Imagine having parents thinking like they are going to choose when you get married and when you're going to have kids. Again, so, you know, good day, Sir Lancelot. Yes, yes, your daughter is about 12 years old. It's about time to marry her off. Yes, I'm sure she'll get your high price. That was back in the day when people's lives expectancy was like 20.
Right.
I'll be damned if she's going to be surrounded and hounded by guys all night, gypsy or gorger. I don't care who they are.
Yeah. Well, how old are the people that she's wanting to invite? They're gonna be like a bunch of 16-year-olds at the party. You know how they always do those.
Leanne is throwing a gypsy birthday party for her 10-year-old daughter, Mary. This was her chance to get back in her gypsy family's good books after marrying a non-gypsy.
No one...
That's what it's about. That's what it's about.
She's got to get back in the family's good graces.
That's what it's about.
First cousins are in there beating her up all the time, every family gathering.
Yeah, okay. She did her thing in her family. She's an outcast, which is jacked up in its own. Like,
right.
You got to marry your cousin or we don't talk to you no more. How does the gypsy community grow if they just marry each other? It doesn't make any... It's stupid. All right, anyway.
Right.
No one's here.
Good.
If nobody shows up for my girl, I'm done with all of you.
Yeah. Okay. Now this makes more sense. Now she's talking about like nobody coming though. Like where are they having the party at? Because there's cars all over the place out here. Like this dude's already parked in the grass over here.
That's
so
just
many
the
cars.
housing in Philly.
He's gonna. Oh, okay.
That ain't where they're at. That's the neighbor.
I don't want nothing to do with nobody.
They don't want nothing to do with you.
And that's the end of it, right? Right.
How petty. She's not keeping the bloodline strong. She's mixing it with Gorger. I feel like I am kind of being a little like I'm probably being insensitive to something in here, but you know I don't care. Like this is just disgusting.
Well, it's her issues with her. It's her relationship with her family that she wants to fix by pawning her daughter off into the culture that she didn't fully follow or accept anyway. Like, dude. That whole thing just baffles me, dude.
Well, it also reminds me of I talked about this before, talking about like how we talk about this stuff, and some people were kind of bothered about just the topic, and you know people on the internet being offended for other people, and some other people that were talking about that they were travelers or gypsy that they were like what they're doing in this show isn't even like what it like. It's like
it's not the culture.
Yeah, it's some like weird, basically trailer park version of like what it actually is.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And we've also watched like a lot of different like families and stuff, and it's all like a little different, but all kind of has like the same core, I guess, of like they all go have like a big fancy wedding, get like the big dumb dress or whatever and all that.
Yeah. And
there has to be and they talk about she's marrying so and so and so and so, but at the end it's like whatever. But this is like
right.
A whole,
they still accept it because it's still a family.
Yeah. This whole thing is just toxic. This whole situation.
Have a seat.
She just noticed the cameraman was sitting there filming her the whole time.
Yeah.
It's bad enough. Like my dad lives around the corner. Like very literally lives 2 minutes from here. And he won't come for my granddaughter because I married Joe.
Oh, please. He wasn't going to come anyway. He's got to. We've seen the husbands in this show. They don't. They don't go to parties unless they're there to pick up chicks. He wants to go to a 10-year-old party? Nah, he don't care.
Because I don't want nothing to do with anyone who's promised they were going to come and doesn't come. I'm done with them, and how is that fair to Mary?
I think it's pretty good.
Why would you still force her into that culture if you're done with all that anyway?
Yeah, well, but it's maybe the best case scenario here is that this happened. I mean, because it seems like they need to get out of that culture and that scenario either way. And man, I thought something had fallen on her, but those are like those little moles. Ugh.
The skin tags.
Yeah, skin tags, man.
They've been hitting me everywhere. I don't get it.
You been getting the tags?
I got the tags. Like out of nowhere. Like
you got to pop them.
I got rid of one. I got one. I took one off. Mm-hmm. And then since then, it's just been like, oh yeah, she done did that.
They're coming for you.
I don't want her to be gypsy anymore.
Hooray!
This is what they're going to do to me. I don't want no part of it.
Hooray! They had to do it to you so that you wouldn't do it to her. Hooray! Yay!
All right.
The way we got here isn't ideal, but we're getting here, so heck yeah, I'll take it.
Then that's it.
Nobody comes, I'm done.
You know?
They can all kiss my fat ass. I want not to doing any of them. None of them.
On the inside right now, he's like, yes! Yes!
Dang, I can't believe they didn't come.
I'm real sorry that you're hurting like that. Oh, look at him. Oh, look at him. He's like, She's like, well, bruh, what are you smiling at?
Whatever. Mary's in there having a good time. That's all I care about.
What a good dad.
Just go in there and enjoy it. Talk to the people that are in there. Close friends. And that's all that really matters.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, my man.
All right, there we
go.
My
man. Hey,
bring it in.
That's what I'm talking about. That was a rough start. I don't know how it ends. I don't know if it continues to go in a better path or not, but I hope so. Golly.
Right. This gives me hope.
For Mary's sake, Jesus.
Right.
Lord save her from her mom decides. I don't know. I half expect that like one of them to be like call up mom, be like, you know what, I'm sorry that we acted like that. And then just the whole thing starts over again.
Right.
This is definitely all about
her 11th birthday. We'll get her suitors.
Yeah. This is definitely not about what their kid wants. It's about what the mom wants. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Today's your birthday.
Coming up.
Here we go for roadkill. Here we go.
Looks pretty fresh.
It looks pretty cute.
My plan for the rabbit roadkill is to make some nice things for my family.
I like to use hair over dental floss. I know it sounds gross, but this just works as a great system. Doesn't cost me anything.
PR executive and single mother Kia Cambridge shares her suburban Wisconsin apartment with her 18-year-old college-bound son, Alex.
Hi, Mom. I never have flossed my teeth with my hair before, ever.
Morning. Love of my life, love of my heart, my son Alex is going to be moving out soon, so now we're really tightening the purse strings.
My mom wants to save money for me for college. I have to grab a measuring cup and the cup I'm going to pour it in because I have to make sure it's only half a cup full. That gets kind of annoying after a while.
Alex really gets irritated with things that I propose on how we can save money around here.
Well, I'll see you later.
Love you. Bye. Every Monday, I go in, I get my latte, then I bring it home. To save money, I usually buy one large cup, and then I ration it out over the days. By rationing out the latte over 3 days, I'm able to enjoy the latte for a third of the cost. The lipstick marks indicate how many times that I've had to reheat this cup of coffee. On maybe the third day, it seems like you get this film on top that you gotta take off. That part's disgusting, but there's good stuff underneath that.
Her coffee moments are probably the most absurd. Coffee cups like all stained and has lipstick all over it, and it's just kind of gross.
I keep my chewed pieces of gum in the freezer because it helps preserve the flavor. I usually chew one piece every 3 days. See, I start with a piece on Sunday. Ride that out till about Tuesday. Then we get to Wednesday. That's when I treat myself. with a whole new piece of gum. With this system, I don't spend more than $10 a year on gum.
I refuse to try that because I don't even like gum after like 2 hours, much less like 3 days. You don't need to do that much to save money.
Most professional women spend about $2,000 a year on their hair alone, just on the hair. I think it's much cheaper to wear wigs because I don't do hair styling. I don't like hair cutting. I don't color my hair. I don't really even use any styling products.
When I was younger, I would be at a mall. It would be kind of interesting to find my mom because I never knew where she was because of the wig, so I'd have to either think back to what she was wearing that day or what wig she had on. I would describe my mom as a very good person who just has a few screws loose. She gets very obsessed with saving money.
To join a gym, people spend about $60 to $200 on a membership. I personally like to get out of the house to exercise.
Okay, breathe in, let's go up. Let's fold our arms and reach through them into upward facing dog and into prayer pose. Good.
Yoga mat's usually about $50. I didn't have to pay a dime for this.
Bring your right foot forward. And we're gonna go into warrior one, bring your body up. Take a nice breath. You guys are doing great.
A specialty yoga class can cost about $10 to $20 per class.
We'll start with the left.
I'm not going to pay for yoga.
All right, guys, you did very, very well. That's the end of class today. I'll see you next time. Namaste.
Namaste.
Our classes are part of the local parks and rec, so she can sign up for free anytime she wants.
Food can be a distraction to other things that we need to get done. I like that crab, it's good. Alex and I will eat a buffet every day, once a day.
I grew up going to buffets a lot, and she would really make sure I had a lot to eat and have that last us.
We eat one time a day, and we just pile it in. You know, I'm gonna miss you. You know, I'm gonna miss you a lot. You're the light of my life, and I wanted to talk to you about something. Now, your room. I want to sublet your room.
But where am I gonna stay when I come back up?
A nice, clean, quiet motel. How about the chaise lounge? With my son moving out, I want to take advantage of the empty nest.
I don't feel good about my mom renting my room, but that's what she wants. I'll have to let her do it. I am sad because I will miss my mom because she has been very nice to me and good to me my whole time here.
I love you very, very much.
But I won't miss her frugal ways at all. I was expecting to leave with my whole bedroom, but instead all I got was my computer, an air mattress, and some clothes.
I'm really glad that Alex made the sacrifice to leave his things behind, because now I'm able to rent this place out. Trying to create boundaries so that we can section off the space between tenant and myself. Hi, you're here for the sublet?
Yes.
Yes, come on in, come on in. Okay. Right this way. Yeah, so just watch your step here. Now we're coming in here.
What is
and,
this?
That's a sheet. So,
What is this gonna always be here?
That's a divider.
I feel bad for the tenant who has to live with her because she's just such a cheapskate and she's such a pain in the butt sometimes.
The other things on the other side of the sheet are not included unless you pay for them. So the washer and dryer, they're on the other side of the sheet.
I think any new tenant's gonna be pretty surprised.
How big is this place?
That's about 900, 950 square feet.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, give it a test drive.
Yeah, this is a nice bed.
We do have a fridge here for you. We have a hot plate.
So wait, there's no kitchen?
No, there is.
Oh, okay. So then why is that in here?
Well, the fridge and the stove, they're turned off. What you're paying for here is the common area, the bedroom, and the bathroom.
Well, this is kind of like an inconvenience for me.
It's very possible that some of the new tenants will back out the minute that she starts going over the rules.
She told me there was a kitchen and I had to pay more for a kitchen, which, who does that?
When I first saw the sheet, I thought it was very trashy. I don't want to see that sheet there when I walk home every day.
I'm getting some mixed emotions, mixed reviews on the place. Are you leaning towards a yes here, or?
Yeah, I'm leaning towards a yes.
Great. Brand is exactly the tenant I was looking for. Exactly. Now I found him.
I can accept the curtain. As long as it's quiet on the other side of the curtain, I'm okay.
Hi, my name is Vicki Smith, and I'm an extreme cheapskate. Here's my husband, John. He's a butcher. We have 10 children. 5 still live at home. There. And I've always just been a cheapskate. And the more kids I have, the cheaper I've gotten.
I like this one.
You like that one? Yeah, that's a custom one. When I have to come up with birthday or Christmas presents, we do a lot of homemade.
Vicky can make gloves and her little hats and things, and we can save money by using them for gifts.
Okay, let's do it. If I have a project that requires real fur and I was to go out and buy that fur from the store, it's exorbitantly priced. So
Here we go for roadkill. Here we go.
eat meat.
Here we go for roadkill. Furs are expensive, but if you can find it along the road, it can be a lot cheaper.
It saves me hundreds of dollars. Something's fluffy.
It's a fox.
It's kind of weird to go find animals on the side of the road that probably have bugs in them.
This one's not going to work. I think we better go.
I don't need every piece of roadkill on the road. I need something usable.
My mission was to find good roadkill on the road. And if it's fresh, and good, I'm a butcher. I have no problem whatsoever eating something that's fresh and good.
The other roadkill that we found was a bunny.
Looks pretty fresh.
It looks pretty cute.
The pelt was still good. The legs were still good. And so that was quite a find. She'll make something out of it. Maybe she'll make me a wallet one of these times.
My plan for the rabbit roadkill is to make some nice things for my family and for our neighbors. I'm going to make these cute little purses because kids really like them. Nice. We're going to sew it, and then we'll flip it inside out, and you won't even see the edges. It'll just be this cute little fur bag. I'm excited to have my neighbors Tammy and Yoshi for dinner. Tonight we're serving barbecued rabbit and a tossed salad made with flowers that we've gathered.
Why do we need these?
We're going to make a really pretty salad for dinner, okay?
Let's go find something tasty looking.
It's so fun to be able to walk outside and know what you can pick and put in your salad, and it doesn't cost you a cent.
Smell this one. This one doesn't smell tasty. Ew, huh? Gross. Why don't we just buy something from the store?
Because it costs money, and we're cheap.
I never eat these flowers.
But they taste good.
It tastes gross. I just tried it.
Well, you shouldn't really be eating it unless it's washed, because the cows came through here.
Ew.
Yeah, exactly. It's a gourmet salad at a rock bottom price. Free.
We're going to have our next door neighbors over for dinner tonight.
Don't you love how all our plates match?
Why don't they match?
I'm not going to buy a whole new set. We've got plenty of dishes. You got it. When I invited Tammy and Yoshi, I just asked them to bring their own chairs.
I got it.
Yoshi, let's put you right next to Soraya. Then we'll put Tammy. And then what's your name? Cody, let's put you next. Okay.
I guess we might as well dig in. I've been waiting all day for this. Now, how about some barbecued rabbit there, Yoshi?
There goes Easter. Somebody killed the Easter bunny. Terrible. I can't eat it.
Strangely, this tastes just like chicken.
I'm gonna try some of your salad.
Oh.
What do you have in here?
There's clover and sage blossoms.
Is this a regular thing for you too? Is to pick
Other people's yard
weeds?
trimmings?
They were our yard trimming.
It was weeds.
all weeds, dandelions, flowers, clovers, things that you just don't normally eat, at least in my world.
Okay. Okay, I have a little surprise for you. Can you take?
Oh, wow.
These are all things we made out of roadkill.
Oh.
Can you take one of those? That's for you.
I want to take one.
And one for you.
Oh,
And I know you wanted it.
Corbin, you don't need that. It's just not my thing, picking up roadkill.
I thought it was kind of neat because rabbit foots have always been something I had when I was a little kid. You make it and then keep it. Maybe it's better luck.
And would you like one? And Tammy, would you like one?
Oh, that's nice.
We use all parts of the rabbit.
And see that.
It's pretty cool.
I don't think you missed a thing.
Yeah, we're cheap.
Oh my goodness, looks like you had a good time. You smell good. We just, all right, go find your daddy. If I can get something for free, I'd rather do that any time than shelling out $1. My family and I are so cheap that we all share one tub of water a day. We don't have cooties. We're never that dirty. It just makes sense to use the same water. I'm Melody Rose, and I'm a hillbilly cheapskate.
My wife is always working at trying to save money and shrink our budget.
To save money on water and electricity, we use cold water, and the whole family takes a bath. My husband will take a bath, then I do, then Bub, then Ronnie, and it saves us a lot of money.
Sometimes I actually do want to take my own shower here and there. Can't really do much because my parents like to save water. Think about how much water a bathtub uses. I bet there's probably, what, 20, 25 gallons? 4 of us, that's 100 gallons a day. I mean, think about it. How stupid is that? I ration our shampoo and body wash. I just pour about that much in there. Oh, that's enough for a month. We run out, everybody's out of luck, so everybody's really good about rationing.
By rationing her family's use of soap and shampoo, Melody manages to keep bottles for over 6 months. In fact, she's found a way to save on almost all of their household supplies.
I don't buy toilet paper. I use newspapers that we get free in town. Pick up one sheet, you don't need more than that. You crumple it up, you use it, and then you put it, when you get done, into this bag. And when this bag's full, we take it out and burn it. But I'm not gonna do this one because I haven't used it and I don't wanna waste it. I've had people say, here, let me buy you a roll of toilet paper. It's not that I can't buy a roll of toilet paper. I don't need to, we don't need it. Now, sometimes I've come in here, I've got boys in the family, they don't always replace newspapers. I've insulated this window with newspapers, keeps the light out, helps with heating and cooling, and saves me if I'm on the toilet and I need something, all I gotta do is lift this window, and there's me some more toilet paper.
We try to keep our electric bill as low as possible by making sure the lights are not being used.
We do have electricity. See, it's on. That's it. I'm not gonna waste any more. We have electricity in this house. I don't use it. I use a lantern. I'm not gonna run up no $100 electric bill. That, to me, sometimes makes me have a heart attack. There's some people in our family, like my daughter, my mother-in-law, who thinks our cheapskate ways are a little out there. You need enough water?
I hope so. I can wash a laundry basket full of dirty clothes as fast as a electric washing machine.
We just want the smells and the dirt out.
Looks like got all the soap out of it.
Squeeze out the red one. The red one's clean.
Bring it out again.
Why don't you give me another shirt in here? He's better than a ringer washer. He has the muscles and the strength to do it, and he always does it with a smile on his face, no matter what I ask him to do. It smells good. That's what I like about it. We've been doing this at least 3 years. It's something we enjoy doing as a family, and it gets us out doing something together. There was no reason to waste our money on the other stuff.
By doing her laundry outside, Melody saved herself $2,000 on a washing machine, and she also uses her backyard to save on the cost of another appliance.
We had a small chest freezer that went out, and instead of just throwing it away, we come up with the idea of burying it in the ground.
We got some eggs. This here is some home butchered pig.
apple pie moonshine. The great thing about this refrigerator, it doesn't cost a dime to run this. You get 100 degrees outside and if this is in the sun, that's no good. You have to keep it in the shade. But the ground keeps it at about 55 degrees inside. The meat, well, we'll keep it in there no more than a week. The eggs, being unwashed, they will last probably a month or more.
Oh, I definitely see why some people see our behaviors as over the top, but I don't care about being normal.
I think my parents are a little obsessed with being cheapskates.
Starting out, we weren't quite as extreme as we are now.
After a while, it just became a challenge and say, hey, let's see how much we can save this week. And we just kind of made it a game, and it just barrel rolled from there. The most extreme thing I ever did to save on medical costs or any kind of costs like that is I removed my own teeth. If I have a cavity, I just take a little chisel and a hammer, and I sit there and chip it and chip it and chip it until I can knock it out. Every once in a while, I've been known to take it and whack it really hard. You get knocked out for a minute, you come to and you finish.
Thanks to all of her cost-saving measures, Melody and her family get by on just $1,000 a month. But her expenses are about to double with a visit from her daughter, son-in-law, and their 3 kids.
She's going to come to visit with us for 2 weeks. I am super excited to see my new grandchild. But that's 5 more people than I'm used to. That's 5 more people using our electricity, 5 more people using our water, 5 more mouths to feed. I don't know where they're going to sleep. It's just a huge deal. We have a 72-foot trailer, and I would say half of it is closed off. We all share a bedroom. We only utilize this one. The rest of the house we blocked off to save on heating and cooling. There's 4 of us sleeping here on this king-size bed. Wintertime, it saves a lot on heating bills because we have the body heat, but we don't mind cuddling. We're just that kind of family, so we can crawl up in here and just go to sleep at night. I do have 2 other bedrooms, but I am not willing to use that part of my house. I'm not going to do that. We're going to have to figure out another place for her to sleep that's not going to cost us any money.
Melody Rose sticks to a monthly budget of $1,000. For her family of 4, it's more than enough money. But adding any further expenses could throw off her finances entirely.
My daughter called, and she's coming to stay for 2 weeks.
That's 5 more people using our electricity, 5 more people using our water, 5 more mouths to feed. I've got to use the same amount that I always do. I do have 2 other bedrooms, but I am not willing to use that part of my house.
I'm setting up this tent for me and my family to sleep in. My daughter and her husband and kids can sleep in the house. We've done this before, so it's not a big deal. My family and I, we've slept in a tent for 3 months before our trailer got set up. It's kind of old news to us.
A lot of people would have, found a rental house or something like that while they were waiting. People were acting like, oh my gosh, you lived in a tent for 3 months? These are the same people who go pay to stay at a resort. I mean, why don't you just give me a $1 bill and let me burn it for you?
Home sweet home for the next 2 weeks.
My daughter's lifestyle is very different from ours. Once she moved away, she moved off to a city, and she's wasteful. We use cold water, but my daughter has to have hot water. So we're going to have to figure a way to heat it, and I'm not going to let us turn on the hot water heater. Honey, we got to find that old horse trough.
Okay.
Brandy is not going to take a bath in our bath water. And you know her. Honey, after 4 of us have been in there, she says it's gross. You know how she is.
All right. Here it is.
But it has a big hole in the bottom.
Probably line this with plastic.
Let's take it around front. I think just right out here.
Okay.
This is gonna be great. I really think what we need to do is boil some water on a campfire so I'm not using my electricity from my stove.
Look who's coming. Yeah.
Grandbaby's here. Grandbaby's here.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey.
Hey, guys.
Oh, he's precious. Grandma gets to hold him. I'm your new grandma. Phineas, hi. Hey, Hayden.
Wow.
Me and my mom are nothing alike. I'm like a city girl. She is a country girl.
You want to see where we're staying?
They don't use lights in the house. They use lanterns, for goodness sakes.
Look over on your left. See the tent? That's where we're going to stay. That's my new home, and you get my bedroom for 2 weeks.
We would never go that far to save $1.
I got a big surprise for you. I know how you love taking hot baths and stuff. We got you a nice hot bath outside for y'all to take. We've been boiling water. See, we're trying to accommodate you where you'll be happy.
Yeah, don't you like it?
Put his feet in there. He can take a nice bath. Dip him in there. Let him see. It'll be okay. See, he'll like it.
They weren't always that extreme. They used to like just do little stuff, but all of a sudden it kind of got extreme. It's just kind of like almost a contest to see how much money they can save.
That'll keep it going the whole time for you, and there's a pot. You need more hot water?
You just dip it out.
Dip it up in there, boil it, and you can have hot water for the next 2 weeks. She knew what she was getting in for when she said she's coming for 2 weeks.
Hey, Mom, what are we eating?
Squirrel dumplings. Boys shot a couple of squirrels earlier, so squirrel dumplings. Frog legs, too. They got some frogs. Nice plump ones. Honey, they pay good money for them in them fancy French restaurants. You get it for free. You ought to be happy.
I can't wait.
You might want to turn that big one. Look how pretty them look, girl. Are you going to be sick? Look at that. Him likes squirrel dumplings. That's a boy after Grandma's own heart. Using your baby as a guinea pig. Guinea pig, we gotta try that sometime.
Thanks. She sounds kind of good.
I highly doubt my parents will ever change their cheapskate ways now that they've adapted to it.
I don't think there's a limit at all to how far I'll go to save money.
I know this movie theater gives free refills with their popcorn and soft drinks, so I found a few containers in the trash and surprised my loving wife.
Okay, I have a little surprise for you. Can you take...
Oh, wow.
These are all things we made out of roadkill.
Oh.
Can you take one of those?
I'm kind of on a budget here.
Okay.
You know, and I'm not trying to insult your business or anything, but is there anything I could do to probably make that a little bit less than the $29.99?
It's my 10-year anniversary is coming up, and I want to do something special for my wife. But I really don't want to spend a lot of money, so I gave myself a budget of $25. So I bring my good friend Rick along.
He wants to put this anniversary together for under $25. I'm like, you're crazy. There's no way you're going to be able to do this. I know what stuff costs. It's not going to happen. I don't think you can do it.
I know I can do it. $25.
It's not going to be a very good one.
It's going to be a great party for $25. I guarantee you we can pull this off.
Rick really has never shot with me, so he never knew how I haggle or knew that I haggle at all. So I'm sure Rick is going to be surprised today. So one of my stops is the party store. I have a strategy when I go in the store.
You know, when you get some stuff that's like out of season, you probably get a better deal.
To me, balloons are balloons. So if the guy had some discounted balloons, it's the thought that counts.
$10 to $12.
$10 to $12?
I can check and see if I've got any clearance balloons. I got a couple laying around. I can see if I've got something.
Clearance?
Oh, look at here.
See, Gary, that's a good
anniversary sale.
Hey, that's a good one.
You sure your wife's gonna like that though?
No, it's fine. They're colorful. They do the job. That price right there is just a little bit too high for me there. Do you have any other options that maybe not be as costly as that one?
I'm just totally embarrassed. We're up there at the counter, and this balloon is $2.99, and he keeps haggling this guy down.
And you fill it up with helium, right? Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Okay. What if we did like 3/4 of helium?
Well, then it's probably not gonna float.
So air is cheaper than helium.
Air is cheaper than helium.
Okay. Now, if we did all air in the balloons, what are we looking at?
You'd probably knock a couple dollars off, maybe make it $7 or $8. If you do something a little simpler.
Yeah.
Something with air.
Is it oxygen free? We breathe oxygen every day, but I have to pay this guy for his oxygen? No, I'll use my own oxygen.
I'm gonna take these flat, like this. You have any more discontinued, or is this
Well, I had one more, but it's just a police car. It looks like.
Oh, now that's cool.
It doesn't say anniversary.
You don't want no police car on there, do you?
It's all about laughter, man. I'm
Yeah.
sure this right here will strike a
Okay.
few laughs. Let's throw that in there. $3.75. We got a deal on that.
I can't do that. I just
You'd
gave you
be-
a heck of a deal on those.
$2.25. We got a deal, Gary. Come on, Gary.
How about 250?
Gary, if you go 250, we can go 225.
We can go
Man.
270. We can go 250.
245. Let's beat the middle.
245. Let's do 245. And we see all kinds of customers coming in the door, but I can't say as I've ever seen anybody that's been that cheap.
So I walk into this store very confident, thinking I'm gonna get this cake for my wife. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it.
We need a cake made today. Having an anniversary party for my wife. About 6 people.
Okay. We have our 10-inch round. It serves between 10 and 15. And that's $29.99.
Well, I'm kind of on a budget here.
Okay.
You know, and I'm not trying to insult your business or anything, but is there anything I could do to probably make that a little bit less than the $29.99? Or what if you were to take that frosting off? What would the cake? What would it be?
Just a bare cake. The frosting is all included in that price, so it's kind of like buying a car without the wheels.
Yeah. What I'm trying to do is cut this cost a lot more.
What is your budget? What are you looking to spend?
$25.
$25. Okay. Let's see.
But
we do have
that's for the whole party.
the whole party. We do have another option.
Okay.
We have cake pops.
Cake pops. What does that look like? What is a cake
And
pop?
it's layered cake, frosting, cake. Those are $1.50 piece, so you could get 6 of them. Frosting, sprinkles, you're gonna get everything that a cake would have.
Is that made with leftover ingredients?
Yes.
Okay. Could we get that to about 75 cents? But we're talking leftover ingredients here.
Oh, they're fresh.
You're gonna throw them away anyway. 85 cents.
$1.50.
Okay. 95 cents, we got a deal.
I have to stick with $1.
98 cents.
How about 99 cents?
99 cents, got a deal.
Perfect. I'll go get those for you.
All right.
It's still cake. I mean, it's unique. Everybody can have their own individual cake pop. So I think I came out better than the cake. So I left the store with 8 cake pops.
When I go to find roadkill, is to look for some high quality fur that I can use for some craft projects.
The other roadkill that we found was a bunny.
Looks pretty fresh.
It looks pretty cute.
The pelt was still good. The legs were still good. And so that was quite a find. She'll make something out of it. Maybe she'll make me a wallet one of these times.
My plan for the rabbit roadkill is to make some nice things for my family and for our neighbors. I'm gonna make these cute little purses because kids really like them. Nice. We're gonna sew it, and then we'll flip it inside out, and you won't even see the edges. It'll just be this cute little fur bag. I'm excited to have my neighbors Tammy and Yoshi for dinner. Tonight we're serving barbecued rabbit and a tossed salad made with flowers that we've gathered.
Why do we need these?
We're gonna make a really pretty salad for dinner, okay?
Let's go find something tasty looking.
It's so fun to be able to walk outside and know what you can pick and put in your salad, and it doesn't cost you a cent.
Smell this one. This one doesn't smell tasty. Ew, huh? Gross. Why don't we just buy something from the store?
Because it costs money, and we're cheap.
And then we eat these flowers.
But they taste good.
It tastes gross. I just tried it.
Well, you shouldn't really be eating it unless it's washed, because the cows came through here.
Ew.
Yeah, exactly. It's a gourmet salad at a rock bottom price. Free.
We're going to have our next door neighbors over for dinner tonight.
Don't you love how all our plates match?
Why don't they match?
I'm not going to buy a whole new set. We've got plenty of dishes. You got it. When I invited Tammy and Yoshi, I just asked them to bring their own chairs.
I got it.
Yoshi, let's put you right next to Soraya. Then we'll put Tammy. And then what's your name? Cody, let's put you next. Okay.
I guess we might as well dig in. I've been waiting all day for this. Now, how about some barbecued rabbit there, Yoshi?
There goes Easter. Somebody killed the Easter bunny. Terrible. I can't eat it.
Strangely, this tastes just like chicken.
I'm gonna try some of your salad.
Oh.
What do you have in here?
There's clover and sage blossoms.
Is this a regular thing for you too? Is to pick
Other people's yard
weeds?
trimmings?
They were our yard trimmings.
It was weeds, all weeds, dandelions, flowers, clovers, things that you just don't normally eat, at least in my world.
Okay. Okay, I have a little surprise for you. Can you take?
Oh, wow.
These are all things we made out of roadkill.
Oh.
Can you take one of those? That's for you.
I want to take one.
And one for you.
Oh,
And I know you wanted it.
Corbin, you don't need that. It's just not my thing, picking up roadkill.
I came up with a great idea of a monthly date night.
Come on, you've been bugging me. Let's go on our date.
Roy and I can go out and have a good time, be with each other, and maybe he could spend a couple bucks.
$2 for the matinee.
I can't believe Roy brought me to the movies. I haven't been to the movie in I don't know how long. Oh, so nice.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, I told you I wanted something to eat.
So, Mike, could I have a banana? It's a big waste of money to buy food at the snack bar or concessions in any movie theater.
Here, keep it low.
Yeah.
People smuggle food into the movie theaters all the time. I don't like it, but they do it.
By bringing my own snacks, I save at least another $10.
Now it's time for my stuff.
You said you didn't want the apple.
I don't want an apple. I told you what I wanted when I came in. That I wanted popcorn, candy, or a drink or
Pretty
something.
insistent on that, aren't you?
Well, I'm in a movie.
All right. Let me go throw this away. My lucky day. Popcorn. Clean out this cup, it'll be good as new. I know this movie theater gives free refills with their popcorn and soft drinks, so I found a few containers in the trash and surprised my loving wife. You can't beat free. Surprise.
Oh, look at you.
And the straw, too.
Oh, I was just going to ask you for the straw. I thought you probably wouldn't have gotten
Oh,
one.
come on.
Well, nice. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. Aren't you lovely?
Yes, I am.
I was shocked when he handed me popcorn and a soda. That was so unlike him. All in all, Roy's Roy. I love my husband, and he tries.
I'm back. Could I just get a little refill on the popcorn? With some ice.
Taking full advantage of your generosity. Gotta give him credit. He does save a lot of money, and he's all mine. Well, that turned out pretty good.
I knew you would like it. It was a good date.
Yes, it was.
I love my wife, Lisa, and I try to please her, and I do the best I can without spending any money.
Working mother Apple Malashio's obsession to save money is her driving passion.
Suddenly, I stopped producing breast milk, so now I collect breast milk for my friends.
And it's taking a toll on her marriage.
I plan to put the spark back in our relationship by surprising Vic with a romantic evening. Buying lingerie in the thrift store is a great way to spice things up in the bedroom. Some people think that shopping at a thrift store for lingerie is gross, but I don't see anything wrong with it. I wonder how many people have worn this thong before, and it looks a little crusty too. Thanks. It's a little big.
I see this woman come out of the fitting room in lingerie. To each his own. I said, okay, who am I to judge?
What in the world? Okay.
Honestly, I like that one better than the other one. Would I buy lingerie in a thrift store? Depending on, no, I wouldn't. Sorry, I wouldn't buy it.
I really like this one.
I love that one.
Oh, yeah.
That one's cute.
Isn't it?
I think that's the best one you've had on.
That's really pretty.
Yeah, I would take that one.
How much is this?
The tag's on the back, actually.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
sure. Sure. $2.99?
$2.99 is a little out of my price range. So let's say this is really nice. Oh, it's $3.99. Okay. So if I get 2 of these, if I buy both, would you lower down the price for me?
I mean, we really don't do that, but I mean, I guess I could give you like a $1 off coupon or something if that would work.
$1 off.
The haggling, holy crap. I wouldn't have gone there. I don't think people should go into thrift stores looking for a bargain and asking for more.
This
So I think
teddy
it's a pretty good
and
deal.
the robe will save my marriage.
Well, if it's gonna save your marriage, I'll give you $2 off.
My husband's gonna love this. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we really don't like making bargains, but she had a good story, I guess, about trying to save her marriage, so.
With $5 spent on secondhand lingerie, Apple's total cost for her makeover comes to $85, well under her $100 budget.
I'm gonna remind him why we got married in the first place. Hi, honey.
How you doing?
Good.
What's going on?
What do you think?
Wow.
I planned a special night for us.
We never do this. I like your hair. It's a little different.
Yeah, there's some extensions in there. Some are actually falling off, so let me clip it back on.
Tonight was a really good step into bringing the romance a little bit back into our relationship again. It's been a while since we've actually had some one-on-one time, so any time together is going to be a good time.
This evening shows that you don't have to break the bank in order to show how much you love that special someone in your life.
Shannon Allen and her fiancé Chris are making final preparations for their annual Christmas party, which takes place on December 28th, 3 days after Christmas.
I just got an exciting new job in marketing. I want to go all out for this Christmas party because now is the time to impress my new coworkers with what I have in store for them. Go.
Despite it being the season of giving, blood centers see a decrease in donations during the holidays.
I have not personally come across anyone who donated just to get free cookies, but we'll take the donation no matter what the reason.
And in order to get twice as many cookies, she's needled Chris into helping out.
Right. Can you state your full name, including middle initial, please?
Shannon and Alan.
Have you ever donated blood before?
Never donated blood.
Never donated blood before? All right, you're not nervous or anything, are you?
You're okay, babe.
It's just the anticipation that really gets me nervous.
Of the cookies or of the blood donation?
Of the blood donation.
All right, let's get arm. Yeah. And then hold it.
With the added benefit of 2 people donating blood, that means twice as many cookies.
Breathe and relax.
I'm good. I got this.
You do?
Cookies.
All right.
Easy peasy, right? Giving blood is like giving the gift of life. Today we got to save lives and get cookies and brownies, so it's even better.
Many companies spend thousands of dollars a year on promotional products, but Shannon's found a way to turn her swag into savings.
When it comes to Shannon and gifts for Christmas, she's a master of the regifting.
This is my regifting stash. I get a lot of stuff while I travel on the road, and so I end up with a lot of random stuff like piggy banks, water bottles. I mean, we got this awesome tie. Look at that. It's a good tie. Picked this up at an expo. What do you think? This would make a great gift.
It'd make a gift. I don't know about a great gift.
And then we'll wrap this one up. And of course, this one totally needs to get wrapped too. We good? Everything has come together beautifully. We got food, we've got prezzies, we've got great atmosphere. Everything looks great. I think our coworkers are gonna be really impressed. Hey guys, happy holidays! So good to see you.
Hi, Merry Christmas.
Oh, it's so good to see you. Thanks for coming to the party. You can go on in. I'll take this in.
I think having your Christmas party after Christmas is interesting because it's kind of tweensy. It's post-Christmas but before New Year's. But hey, they let the Christmas decorations up. It's still December. It's okay.
You'd just be amazed. The amount of disgusting muck that accumulates here.
30-year-old payroll administrator Glenn from Watford spends 16 hours a week keeping his one-bedroom apartment immaculate.
Cleaning is very important to me. This is a rental property, so to make it ours, really had to go through and just scrub everything until my fingers bled. I sometimes think it's not so much the cleaning itself, it's the buzz I get from it. I think it's a control thing, really, because out there, I haven't really got control over anything, but in here, I'm the boss. I do like the shower curtains hanging a particular way, and the towel like that.
Glenn's favourite objects are a spirit level and a tape measure that he uses to line up almost everything he owns.
The idea for this just kind of came to me, really. I want it perfect. The right way.
Glenn only ever prepares ready meals that require one plate, one oven tray and one knife and fork.
So even if the hob hasn't been used, it still gets a clean. I don't cook, ever. It's just the creation of mess and crumbs and washing up. I would rather have an immaculate kitchen than something to eat. Some of my traits are obsessive compulsive, but they are irrational, like opening the cupboards and touching things. Just to touch them like that, and it's all fine. Touching things that haven't moved, I know it doesn't make sense, but I'm not bothering anybody.
Glenn wants to use his passion for cleaning to change the life of someone whose domestic habits are very different from his own.
I would really like the opportunity to be able to help someone who's let things get on top of them and really, really wants to turn over a new leaf, and I think I've got it in my power to help.
Glenn's taking his obsessive cleaning habit from his one-bedroom flat in Bedfordshire 100 miles away to Shanklin on the Isle of Wight.
Oh, I see. Curtains could do with a wash, I reckon.
Glenn will be spending the next 4 days in this 15-roomed ex-hotel.
This is an African witch doctor's mask, and it was given to me by a shaman as I performed some magic for them. So this is a Tibetan exorcist's pouch, and this came from Lhasa. This is a missile plotting chart from the good old days of the Cold War.
48-year-old David moved his vast collection into this house 15 years ago and has since managed to fill each of the 15 rooms and every other available surface.
I'm a collector, and collecting is far different to hoarding. I collected since I was about 4 years old, and I'm interested in most things. Anything historical that comes my way, I like to be able to touch history, not just read about it.
David claims a varied CV ranging from private investigator to archaeologist to magician. His home is a reflection of his many interests, including 300,000 books, 10 African masks, 25 military uniforms, and a range of magician's props.
This is an interesting magic item. It defies gravity. Oh, I think the collecting side of it stems from the fact that when I was 4 years old, or thereabouts, my mother gave away some of my toys and I was so upset that my father ended up going back to the fete and buying them all back again. But I think I've collected things ever since. I'm a collector, not a hoarder.
It doesn't represent him very well, whereas he's a really nice bloke, you know. Really good fun and great sense of humour.
But with increasingly poor health, David has asked for help in bringing some order to the chaos and to turn this ex-hotel back into a home.
The house was last cleaned, I think, probably properly about 10 years ago. As my health deteriorates over the years, I'm finding it harder and harder to cope.
I think it's totally not good for health. I think he needs to clear everything and start afresh.
Hello. Hello. I'm David. Glenn. Welcome to my house.
Thank you. Wow. This is incredible.
So here's the kitchen.
Already there's more items and objects than I've got in my entire home. So is the whole house like this?
Oh no, the whole house is a lot worse.
Wow. I certainly wouldn't let anybody see, you know, my kitchen if it was like this.
You're scratching yourself again?
Yeah, I'm just stunned. Yeah, do you know what? I'm just going to put my gloves on.
Let's go and have a look at the hotel bar.
Oh, it's quite tight, isn't it? It's quite difficult to even, like, get across the room, isn't it? So you might notice I'm rubbing my hands together, I'm scratching my neck. It's just when I'm a bit unsure and a bit overwhelmed as I am.
I can understand that.
This is what I do. What is this?
Well, that's a
Who is
Fiji
this?
mermaid. The front end of this is
Yeah.
basically a capuchin monkey, and the rest of it is sort of a carp.
This is a fascinating piece, and it's on a pile of stuff in this room behind a closed door. So we've got aviator goggles.
Yes, I used to fly. I've raced boats, I've raced airplanes, and I've raced cars.
Right.
This used to be the hotel dining room.
This, oh, I mean, this is just nothing like my house at all. Oh, fresh air. Dear me. At the moment, I'm feeling like I've really got my work cut out for me. I was stunned that someone could just bumble around and quite happily ignore the rooms in that state. It was just disgusting. It was rancid.
I can understand his point of view. I just hope that he can understand mine. This is real life, not a surgical ward.
Glenn is only too aware of the scale of the task ahead, so gives David a taste of what lies in store.
Right, so I brought with me some pictures of my home.
Oh, yes.
Now I've seen how you live, I thought you might be interested to see how I live. So
And
here
this
we
is
are.
the hall.
Hoovered daily, skirting boards dusted, pictures dusted, adjusted with spirit levels. The kitchen, everything buffed, shined. The tops of the kitchen cabinets are done once a week. We've got the living room. That's dusted.
Yeah.
Hoovered, everything, skirting boards, light bulbs.
Not a lot of stuff.
It's still obviously a home, not like a hotel room or something, but it's clean.
See, I was just thinking that. Hotel room.
Hotel room, really?
Yeah.
That's what I've tried to avoid. I don't think he's quite grasping what we're going to do. I'm a doer. I want to get involved and get it sorted.
I think my house represents me in that it's slightly eccentric, slightly weird, and shows an awful lot of things that I've done in my life.
On the Isle of Wight, Glenn has 4 days to tackle the former 15-roomed hotel. He's decided he will only be able to manage 3 of the rooms: the old bar, adjoining dining room, and the kitchen.
Walking in afresh, I mean, the smell is really strong. If anything, it's worse than yesterday.
Before Glenn can address David's historical hoard, first he wants to attack the 15 years of grime.
I would like to tackle the kitchen, clear all these surfaces so we can see what we're dealing with. I'm putting you on bin bag duty. That one.
What's in that one?
You don't need a selection of chocolate drinks. Surely one's enough?
Yes, I do.
You want to keep that? That's quite a dirty jar.
No, go on.
Your new bag of sugar. Yep, good. I mean, I'm going to assume anything in the lower levels is going to be rubbish.
As an archaeologist, I can say the lower levels are always the most valuable.
Bread sauce, July 2008, David.
It's in a packet.
David, you're telling me that you think, oh, I fancy a bit of bread sauce, you're going to crack this open and serve it this evening?
Yeah, I would do.
Or would you leave it,
would
you leave it here to rot? No. It's going in the rubbish.
4 hours and 10 bin bags of rubbish later, the kitchen surfaces are finally clear. And Glenn can move on to the antiquated fridge.
Careful of the water.
Okay, let's see what's going to happen when we open the door. Wow. Sticky, they are not wrong. Toffee pudding.
David bought this vintage fridge 15 years ago and has never once cleaned or defrosted it.
Go.
Oh. Okay, it can go.
Oh.
Or do I want to keep it? You all right?
Yes, I'm all right.
Purple and...
It's just rot and it's dirt and it's mould and it's just... Oh, it's disgusting and it's making me like... What baffles me also is your complete lack of shame about it. Like, how are you feeling with my reaction to your fridge?
I can understand your reaction to my fridge, yeah.
I mean, can you get the smell as well?
Yeah.
You can? I mean, would you want to put your head down and have a good sniff down there? I don't think you would you? It's not pleasant,
It's not exactly pleasant,
No,
no.
I think, to be honest, it's going to have to go.
It's a collectible 1950s...
Yeah, but it's,
thing.
I mean, it's ruined, it's dirty. Look at this down here. This is disgusting. This is completely unsalvageable.
With the fridge too large to move, it must stay. So Glenn has hired some removal men to skip David's chest freezer to make way for a new additional fridge instead. It's been left unplugged and hasn't been opened for 15 years.
Oh, dear. Let me get out of it.
There's not a bit of shame or anything. It's muck on me. I don't know what it is.
On the Isle of Wight, obsessive cleaner Glenn has set himself the task of restoring order to 3 of the 15 rooms in the former hotel.
Morning, David. Are you decent?
But 3 days into the 4-day clean, they're yet to finish the kitchen.
Yeah, yesterday when you opened the fridge, I was a bit embarrassed by your reaction.
Were you?
And a bit upset about the way you reacted.
Oh, I should think so.
At home, Glenn spends 16 hours a week cleaning his 1-bedroom flat.
I'll do this.
Okay.
I would like you to get cracking on anything you can see.
Okay.
Please. Oh, yes.
It does seem as if I'm spending my life at a cleaning school.
Can you appreciate, though, that you need a bit of tuition, a bit of guidance by the state of this kitchen in this house?
I just couldn't be asked to do this before. I've got other things to do.
So now we're getting to the crux of it, really, aren't we? It's laziness. You've basically just said it.
I actually have a life.
Hey, what have I said to you many times? I have a life too. That does not wash with me.
Well, hours and hours does seem an awful long time to me for a person who lives in a 1-bedroom flat.
Glenn won't cook in his own kitchen, but cleans it religiously. Unlike David, who because of ill health, never cleans his.
This is quite irritating because this is stopping me from being able to crack on and clean.
Yeah, I'd rather be doing something else than this.
So what are you usually doing?
Early in the morning on a Saturday, I'll probably be in a hotel bar talking to some of my colleagues.
Which contacts are these? I'm just interested.
From the life of private investigation.
Oh, okay, so you've got private investigation in your canon as well? I haven't known you very long, but so far I've heard you were a barrister.
No, I have a law degree to get into
You have a
the civil
law
service.
degree, you've worked in archaeology, you've worked in private investigation.
And the circus for a couple of years.
And the circus.
Yeah, astronomy next. Cambridge in November for astronomy and astrophysics.
Right. So how are you doing over there?
It'll all get done. Just relax.
No, I can't relax. I can't.
So is that what you're like in all of your life?
I'm super organised.
But think how many hours you could be spending doing something else.
I get plenty of time to do what I want. I mean, I'm more concerned here with the, nah, don't worry about it attitude, because this is what we end up with.
Oh, don't worry about it. Glyn strikes me as someone who is very repressed and uptight and could really learn to relax a little bit more. He sort of stands robotically sometimes and he's sort of very contained. As a serious question, I've done the round and round.
Yeah.
Which is better, left to right or up and down?
On the Isle of Wight, after 3 days, David's kitchen is finally clear. With a day to go, Glenn's concerned that David's poor health will prevent them from finishing the dining room and bar in time.
How are you doing, David?
I think I did something to exacerbate what I did the other day with my ribs.
So what happened? You lift something too heavy, you
Just
leaned over
a bit too far, and I knew when I was going to be sick.
Minimalist Glenn is keen to start on the old bar, home to many of David's most weird and wonderful curiosities.
This could be a really fantastic room for displaying your interesting keepsakes, right?
Yeah.
But at the moment, it's just buried under mountains of boxes and stuff and who knows what.
Can we move my Fiji mermaid, because I would not like her to get
Fiji mermaid,
damaged.
absolutely.
Can I stick her up
I
there?
adore the Fiji mermaid. We're going to display her properly at the end.
But David's emotional attachment isn't just to his curios.
That's an ancient Open University book.
Yeah.
That cannot possibly be relevant or useful to you now.
Might be.
I think these should all go in the skip. Nobody uses videos now.
I do. It's a flea circus.
So can that go in the skip?
No, this is part of the Magic Circle's properties.
Right, it looks a bit knackered, though.
Yeah, well, like life.
I mean, you know, he's making visits to the skip with one carrier bag and one box under his arm. We need more than that. We need armfuls of stuff. So what's that you found?
This is one of my parachutes.
One of your parachutes?
Yeah, this is...
Why am I even asking?
This dates
Of course
from
it
about
is.
1943, I think.
Right, that's as much as I
parachute.
care to know. It doesn't belong in here. What is this, for example? Can you fill me in what this is?
Yeah, when my father had his dental practice, this was one of the things that he had hung on the wall.
And what is it?
It's a beak of a swordfish.
Do you want to keep it? Because
Yeah.
it's all bits fallen off it. It looks a bit past its prime.
This is about £2,500 if you want to go and buy one.
You don't seem to look after your sentimental items like, say, the rest of us would do.
To Glenn's frustration, David is reluctant to part with anything in the bar.
I've bitten off more than I can chew here, I freely admit it. That room has just defeated me. I mean, we've been at it for hours on end. We've barely even finished the one room, never mind the one at the back.
I think that by his very nature, he gives himself stress. Does he need stress to thrive on, maybe? I don't want to get into amateur psychology, but he does seem to like the stress and complain about it at the same time.
Those are actually quite nice, yeah.
So I don't understand how somebody can be so obsessed with cleaning and tidying. What has it made you quite like that?
Ever since I was a kid, I've always had even a neat and tidy bedroom at home. What I'm still struggling to understand, David, is where, you know, this behaviour comes from.
I think the collecting thing, like you, is inherited. All my family collected. We used to all live in big houses, so with big houses you need to fill the rooms with stuff.
Why do you need to fill them with stuff?
Otherwise it's just a very large empty room.
How are your ribs at the moment? Are you still in pain?
I didn't have a very good night last night.
Right. So I didn't have a very good last night either, you know. I came away from here very frustrated, very stressed and quite upset because I've come in and I've done so much and all I've had is just a couple of perfunctory gestures, you know, wiping a few surfaces or saying, yes, this can go in the skip. As you know, I wanted to do the back room too. It's not going to happen. I mean, you don't even seem like you care.
But I think I'm just a natural collector.
Because this isn't a collection. There's no order here. I don't know. I'm never going to understand it, and I've had it. I've given up trying to. So really, I'm just going to crack on, get the boxes out. A rubbish bag. I need to get something out of this room.
I think poor Glenn might have lost the plot a bit this morning. I think this week has been a bit too much for him. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to convert him to collecting thousands of little China kitty cats.
On the Isle of Wight, Glenn has spent the last 4 days attempting to strip back David's 28-year historic hoard. In the 15-room ex-hotel, he wanted to reclaim David's kitchen and empty the bar and back dining room to display key pieces.
The back room of the bar, I'm not going to get there. It's absolutely impossible. Clearly, David doesn't care. So I'll try and finish off the main room, the dingy room with the actual bar in it.
To satisfy his desire to make order from David's chaos, Glenn calls in a local chippy to build bookshelves in the bar.
I'm not going to be able to arrange the books the way I would like to have done. It's not going to resemble a library, it's going to look like a charity shop, but at least it'll be a relatively tidy charity shop.
David's reluctance to part with much of his hoard means Glenn has shunted boxes into the back dining room. 2 tons of rubbish has been skipped, 6 large boxes and 6 bin bags have gone to charity, and David's been tasked with polishing selected items. Meanwhile, Glenn brings his precision and symmetry to the newly cleaned kitchen. Glenn finally buffs the bar, showcasing David's more interesting artifacts.
Not an exact science, but it keeps me happy when I see that bubble in the middle, which it is.
David's friend Mary has come to see what Glenn has helped him achieve over the last few days.
I suppose you want to see what I've been up to?
I absolutely
Yeah,
would
come
love
through.
to see what you've been up to.
Before, David's kitchen surfaces were submerged under condiments and crockery, and his fridge was foul.
Wow, look at it.
Looks totally different, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I can't believe it's the same place. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. It's a totally different place.
And it's all thanks to Glenn, so thank you, Glenn.
Thanks, Glenn.
Well, yeah, you're welcome. I mean, I'm really proud of what, I've managed to do in here. And of course, you'll remember the fridge.
The infamous fridge.
Block that.
Yeah, the smell is definitely not here anymore.
So it's going to stay as an ornamental piece, isn't it? And of course, didn't want to leave David without a fridge at all. So we've got a brand new one. He's got his ornamental and he's got his functional.
If I needed to make a meal, I'd be happy to make a meal in here.
David's old hotel bar used to be buried under his historic hoard. Now Glenn has cleaned and cleared space to make a feature of both David's mahogany bar and items from his collection.
So come on in.
Wow, it's got character. This is a room now. This is a comfortable room.
Well, there's a nautically themed cabinet behind you.
I can see. There's the mermaid. It looks really good. This is a real livable space, isn't it?
Yeah, it is now.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Glenn.
Wonderful.
Well, speechless. Thank you, Glenn.
My pleasure, I suppose. I've learnt about myself that I've got grit because it takes balls of steel, I think, to tackle something like that. So I'm really, really proud of myself. I feel like now, after that, after David's floor and David's fridge, I can do anything.
Have a nice trip home.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed. I think the outcome of spending time with Glenn has been that I will seriously consider emptying a few more of the rooms in the house.
Don't let him slack off now.
I certainly
passing the responsibility over to you. This is your job.
I think if Glenn and I spent a lot more time together, and by that I mean a lot more time together, in about 6 months, 12 months, he might have loosened up a little bit.
"47-year-old Linda Dykes is an obsessive cleaner from North Wales.
Have I been called OCD? Oh, you better believe it.
Obsessed by shine, Linda spends 1 whole month a year making taps sparkle.
What can shine, will shine.
And she cleans around the clock, whatever time of day or night.
5:30 in the morning, and I start getting the bloody Hoover out and the mop and getting the washing up done and,
And Linda is not alone. 1/4 of people in Britain are so obsessed with cleaning and tidying that they spend 2.5 hours or more every weekday on household chores, with many feeling compelled to abide by strict regimes and rituals.
I don't wash my bath with my hands because I just think dead skin cells and stuff probably stick.
These towels have got to be in sync with each other.
But for most of us, keeping our homes clean and tidy is not a priority, as the average British kitchen chopping board has twice as much fecal bacteria as the average toilet bowl.
There's a dog poo on the carpet.
He's never done that before.
And over 500,000 of us wash our sheets just 3 times a year.
Oh, good God. I'm actually lost for words.
Linda Dykes has turned her obsession into her business and believes people with an obsessional need to clean their home have a special set of skills which could change the habits of a nation.
Right then, should we crack on? Yeah, come on.
So she's teaming up with a volunteer army of obsessive cleaners.
Together, we will clean up Britain.
Right now, my OCD, the fact that there's poo on the toilet seat, my hands absolutely sweating.
Filthy, 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 filthy. Filth.
But can 2 sets of people with such opposing attitudes to cleanliness work together to transform their lives?
You don't have to live like this. You can live better and cleaner than this.
Or will their obsessive need to clean prove just too much to take?
How can somebody use 3 different types of chemicals in the toilet? I've seen the bad side to her today.
You know, I'm going to be honest with you, it's just utter disorder, chaos and grime and dirt.
I can take on board what you're saying.
That's right, indeed.
And think that really I don't want to live your lifestyle.
Linda Dykes is meeting obsessive cleaners from all over the UK to help her clean up Britain.
Hi, Christy. Hi. What can I say? Perfect.
Yes.
I'm going to have a little look in your oven.
Oh, my goodness.
Spotlessly clean.
The first volunteer is 37-year-old Richard from Sandhurst. Richard lives with his wife and 2 stepsons and is obsessed by the urge to organise, tidy and keep order.
As soon as that front door's shut, I'm hoovering, I'm cleaning, I'm tidying, I'm organising. You can see I'm angry doing this. I can't stop, I can't sit down, I can't be at peace until everything is as it should be. It is quite a stressful existence.
On top of running his own business, Richard spends 2 entire months of every year just cleaning and tidying his home, and it can impact on those close to him.
Mate, you've knocked your toilet roll off again.
Richard is definitely the most tidy person I've ever met.
I just need to make your bed, is that all right?
Yeah.
Thanks. I do have this obsession, but I don't think it's a bad thing.
This obsession with order isn't just limited to his home.
If I see a can that's there, I suppose, yeah, bring it to the front as just a habit, sometimes without knowing. Do you know what? Yeah, it looks better tidy, doesn't it? It has been a bit of a problem for me in the past, I won't lie. My previous wife, her family said I was proper OCD.
But, like Linda Dykes, Richard believes that his compulsion to clean should be passed on.
Messy people wind me up. Some people like living like slobs. Some people enjoy wallowing in filth like pigs. But I've got a special gift of bringing order to chaos. And I enjoy it. I really do enjoy it.
Richard is taking 4 days out of his obsessive cleaning routine to try and tackle this 100-year-old cottage.
Oh my goodness. Someone actually lives here. Hello, sir.
Hello.
I'm Richard. Good to come to your home?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
Nah.
64-year-old ex-antiques dealer Christopher is being forced to camp in his own home as it's been completely overwhelmed by 15 years' worth of clutter.
It's definitely happened by accident. It's just 15 years of gradually, slowly. So one day you wake up and you realise you haven't got a bedroom floor. There's a very nice, comfortable wing armchair, but it's not accessible at the moment. And this is my dining table. It's too embarrassing. I can't invite people back here. I think in the last 10 years, only 4 people have been into my house.
One of the few people invited into the mess and squalor is Christopher's good friend, Chalice.
Cannot go round to Christopher's house for a cup of tea or a sandwich because you'd probably end up dying with some kind of bacterial infection or disease.
Well, when I'm looking around here, really, I just despair. Where do you begin? I haven't got a clue. It's just ridiculous. And now it's time for change. without a doubt.
But with Christopher's compulsive collecting so ingrained, it's not certain how much of Richard's advice he'll be able to take on board.
Wow. Show me around.
Well, these are the two reception rooms.
Yeah. I guess you don't do much receiving in there.
Well, of course I do. This is the room I've always used as a living room.
Okay. You relax in here, do you? Where do you sit?
Well, this is a slight problem.
It's a small problem, isn't it?
Yeah. Is this what you were expecting?
It's probably worse than I was expecting.
I thought it might be.
Right, okay. Do you want to lead on? I guess kitchen's in there.
I think it's better if you go first.
All right, no problem. Yeah, that's fine. Wow. The house is in chaos.
This house isn't just cluttered, it hasn't been cleaned since Christopher moved in 15 years ago.
It's a functional kitchen, as you can see.
Christopher,
It's
very grimy.
Yes,
and
it is.
It's very
yeah.
cluttered.
Yeah.
And I don't see how you can actually cook or make any food in here.
You can't.
What do you live on?
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
Takeaway
Takeaways.
sandwiches.
Right, okay. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. It's just utter disorder, chaos, clutter, and grime and dirt.
It is. It's filthy.
You need help.
It's absolutely
You
filthy.
need help.
I do indeed. You the man to help me.
Well, let's hope so. This is like someone's just got a refuse tip, took the roof off the house, emptied the whole thing in, put it back on, and that's it. It's really bad. It's bad. This is the bed you sleep in?
This is the bed.
Okay. And when you go to bed in the evening, do you clear the bed off, or do you just get in there and go to sleep?
Half of it.
Half of it. So
You don't
clear
need
it
the whole
over.
bed, so
Okay.
you can shove it across. Right, let's go down to the kitchen. Okay, you managed?
Yes. I'll follow you.
Okay.
Now that he's seen the whole house, Richard wants to share some of the strategies he uses to keep his own home spotlessly clean.
Christopher, I've put together some hints and tips about how to stay on top of clutter, how to lead a tidier life. Beds. Let's talk about beds. I say make your bed every morning as soon as you get out of it. Make this a ritual, because a messy bed can make a room much messier than it actually is.
If I'm the only one there, it doesn't matter how tidy or untidy it is anyway.
Quick whiz round with the Hoover needs to take place at least once in the morning and once in the evening.
What?
Yeah, every day. This keeps the house
You're
looking neat.
joking. Twice a day?
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Let's talk about a fridge.
Why are you going to get germs in the fridge when it's cold and it's supposed to keep things fresh?
But when stuff goes out of date, it spoils, it goes mouldy. And
Out-of-date things are not necessarily out of date. Like eggs last for a month in a fridge longer than the shelf life on them. Do you throw everything away in your house when it's got...
I follow the guidelines on the sell by dates, use by dates.
Do you?
Yes.
Well, you're very wasteful.
Bacteria.
Steak gets better the older it is.
I can see you're going to take a little bit of convincing.
No, you can tell me what you like. I can disagree with you.
Of course.
But I can also take on board what you're saying.
That's right, indeed.
And think that really I don't want to live your lifestyle.
Professional cleaner Linda Dykes believes that people with a compulsive urge to clean have a special skill which should be put to good use. To clean up Britain one dirty house at a time.
Everybody needs a kick up the bum that doesn't clean. We will clean up Britain.
The next volunteer is 52-year-old single mum Michelle, who is so terrified of germs she spends almost 60 hours a week cleaning her home.
I am a germaphobe. Germs and mess and dirt makes my skin crawl. Just brought the shopping home, and as you can see, there's tins, there's jars, there's bottles. I would never dream of just putting them straight into the fridge. Maybe people have touched them, maybe they haven't got clean hands, haven't washed from the toilet or whatever. If I didn't wash them, I would feel that there's germs on them, which I couldn't take at all. Every day my telephone will get cleaned, all the handsets in the house will get cleaned. I clean the Hoover every day before it gets used and after it gets used.
Michelle's compulsion to clean has led her to develop a 3-step cleaning process of bleach, fabric conditioner and polish for her floors, which she does up to 5 times a day.
Now there's not a speck of any dirt on this floor at all whatsoever. So I'm really pleased about that.
Whilst Michelle can devote up to 8 hours a day to polishing her glasswares, she's most obsessive when it comes to polishing her windows.
When it rains, I'm sitting by the window waiting for it to give over so I can get out here and clean and get the glass looking absolutely immaculate, and the window ledges. So this is done every day, inside and outside. And sometimes if it has to be done twice a day, if I get 2 lots of rains, I'll come out here and I'll do it twice.
But Michelle's obsession with cleanliness makes her very difficult to live with.
Can't touch the kitchen, can't cook anything. She's running after me, hoovering, sweeping. I think you're a bit nutty with it, like you're always hoovering at 2 in the morning, or when I come back from clubbing, hear the hoovers on upstairs.
I recognise that I'm over the top, I recognise I'm crazy with the cleaning, I'm told I'm a nutter, but I can't help it. And I want to help people, I want to teach them, and I can take my knowledge and I can show them how easy and simple it is, that they don't need to live in dirty houses. It has to be my way, there is no other way.
Michelle will be helping 31-year-old NHS Direct telephone advisor Richard from Milton Keynes, who hasn't cleaned his bedsit once in the 4 years he's lived there.
I'm not a cleaner. I don't like cleaning. It's not something that I enjoy doing like some other people do. There's multiple different coloured stains. We have cigarette ash. It looks like coffee. We've got some tea over here. It is not carpet anymore. It is stain.
Richard's bedsit is now so bad, even his own parents are reluctant to visit.
The times that they have been here in the 4 years that I've been in this flat, there has been a comment of, this looks dirty, that looks dirty, why don't you keep it clean?
Richard has suffered depression for the last 15 years, and taking pride in his home has been the last thing on his mind.
I was extensively bullied when I was a child, especially at school. I responded by becoming sort of insular.
After 2 years of successful therapy, Richard now feels confident in tackling the huge task of cleaning his flat.
I'm getting my life really on track, and the living space that I have is holding me back. It's just another goal to achieve, to become a proper member of society again.
Germaphobe Michelle believes she can turn Richard's neglected flat back into a home. But will her desire to help Richard win over her fear of germs?
I'm Richard.
Hi, lovely to meet you, Richard.
Please come in.
Oh my God. Oh, I can't take this all in. Hold on. Oh, God. I've never, ever seen anything like this in my life.
Sheer lack of cleaning.
God. I feel like I'm having a panic attack. I've never seen a kitchen like this.
I can't remember the last time we cleaned it.
God, all right. I could never live like this. I couldn't. I just couldn't. I'd be ready for the madhouse. I mean, it's like panic stations. If you look at the state of the couch here, oh look, what have we got here? Socks, receipts. Oh my God, look, all these crumbs and bits of filth. I'm feeling I could scream right now. It's horrendous. I mean, it is horrendous, horrendous filth that I've never seen like it before in my life. It's completely foreign to me. It's like squalor. It should never be like this.
This is the bathroom.
God. The toilet bowl is
horrendous.
Worse than horrendous. It's just a complete nightmare. I could never go to your toilet. I could never stand in your shower, and I would not touch those taps to wash my hands in. It wouldn't happen. You don't have to live like this. You can live better and cleaner than this. And it can be improved big time. And you'll feel better in yourself. You really will. And I'm sure that's what you want.
I want to.
Good. Well, then we can do it, okay? Don't worry, it will help you in the long run, it really will. You know, you don't have to live like this, and you don't have to be upset with yourself, because I'm here and I'm going to help you.
My fault it's got like this.
Yeah, but now you're going to go forward.
To motivate Richard, Michelle wants to pass on some of her tips for keeping on top of the cleaning.
In my shower room, I'll do the toilet, and I spray like a bleach spray inside the bowl first of all. Then I'll put the toilet cleaner on top of that.
Sounds like a lot of work already.
It is a lot of work. It is a lot of work. And I'll do the windows inside. And I'll do outside the windows as well. If we have a downpour of loads of rain, which will leave all the smears on it, I'll, you know, go back and give it a good clean if I've come in from shopping in the afternoon.
How long over a day would you spend cleaning?
I would say at least I would be doing about 7 to 8 hours a day.
Basically, like, you do a full day's work of cleaning?
I do, yes. Yeah.
And not get paid for it?
And not get paid for it, no.
Wow. I've never seen anything so massive in the undertaking of keeping your homestead clean.
In Bradford-upon-Avon, order-obsessed Richard is taking on the 15 years' worth of clutter that's consumed ex-antiques dealer Christopher's cottage. His strategy involves firstly identifying items which Christopher is happy to throw away to make some room in the house.
If I wanted to throw that in a skip,
Yeah.
what would you say?
It's a useful turkey baster.
Maybe I picked the wrong thing. Okay, if I wanted to throw this in the skip.
What's that? No, I wouldn't let that go in the skip.
You wouldn't let that go?
It's
Right,
brand new, and
we're not doing too well at the moment.
No, purely because I like the design of it.
Okay, that's fine.
And it's a very handy thing. But there are other extension needs that could go in.
What about that?
Well, you're asking awkward questions about things that I use, aren't you?
Wrapping paper. Could that go?
No.
What about those jump leads over there? Could they go to a charity shop and help somebody?
Well, I need to get at them because my van won't start at the moment.
Okay. I'm picking just random stuff and you're telling me no, 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 no. So why don't you give me some examples of stuff that we could get rid of? Because I'm here to help you and I want to help you, but you've got to overcome this, no, I'm going to hold on to it.
Hoarders often feel intense anxiety about discarding their belongings. So Richard's task is not straightforward.
You might have to be a bit harder on yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want that sheet of glass.
Right.
I do want these enamel signs.
What about this?
What's it made of? Yeah, this bit of wood can go.
Right, all these planks go.
Yeah.
I can see your wall and your radiator.